all look for different ways, don't we, to be entertained. And when you think about it, 20, 30 years ago, there were certain things that we all looked to for that entertainment. Nobody really wanted to miss their daily dose of this. That's right, the soap opera. The soap opera has been going for so long now, and I didn't realise until I was doing some research that the Lux at Soap Theatre in New York City, of course, was kind of put together for the great sponsorship deals of that day, the Lux Radio Theatre. Who remembers those? Great broadcasts, big stars, and of course recreating some of the biggest roles of their careers. Now over here in the United Kingdom, we've had soap operas for years. Life with the Lions, the Grove family, remember them? And there were just so many more that really struck a chord with so many people. The big hitters, of course, were way back in 1960, Coronation Street, and then in the 80s, EastEnders. But let's not forget, along the way, we've had many: Compact, Emergency Ward 10, and Albion Market. Who remembers that if you live in the United Kingdom? Let's not forget also, I loved all the quirky American soaps, a little bit like Sunset Beach. Remember that one? It's absolutely outrageously daft, but such good fun. And they used to show it over here on the school holidays. That's how I became to know it. But now, even if you are a mega soap star, there's problems even in your world. You see, the bottom line is, as less and less of us are now tuning in to watch our daily dose of glamour on the screens, primetime TV, well, it's seemingly not really worth the advertisers' money anymore. I remember many years ago, while working for Coronation Street, they were paying a particular brand of chocolate £1 million a year to sponsor that programme. That's how powerful it was. Oh, and by the way, well, I remember, and I can prove this for you, I am the very first person ever to sing the recorded lyrical version of the theme tune to Coronation Street, which was produced and arranged by none other than Mike Stock and Matt Aitken of Stock Aitken Waterman fame. Yes, a very big success that was, and I'll tell you the story about that. The only person ever lyrically to sing the full theme tune, with the blessing, I might point out, of the late composer as well, Eric Spears' widow. But back to the story. You see, the bigger problem now is this: Coronation Street, EastEnders, and all the commercial ones like Hollyoaks are suffering something of a bloodbath. They have to get rid of their top-rated stars. This is simply because they can no longer afford them. And I'm sure you've noticed this yourself with your favourite soaps. There's more and more teenage actors in there, very young actors. And of course, a lot of people are rather cruelly saying they can't act. Well, they haven't had that repertory theatre background. They haven't been allowed to develop on stage. They're banged straight in front of television cameras. So I think they're doing a terrific job. But of course, they're not as gripping as the more respected and well-versed actors. But now even people like William Roach, who have been in Coronation Street playing Ken Barlow from the beginning and possibly earning £250,000 a year, will have to either see their money slashed or indeed perhaps even axed. It's that bad. Now, who's to blame? Well, a lot of people are basically saying it's all the woke cancel culture, boring, dead, dull storylines. And who am I to disagree? Wherever you turn, there's a murder. When you look back in the original soaps, it was about development of real life, people having conversation around a bar, or maybe ladies meeting for coffee or working in a shop. Now, wherever you turn, there's a serial axe murderer in such a tiny street. It's incredibly unbelievable, is it not? So now, even quite literally, the soaps that we've all adored for some time look like they're very faded, going to be slipping away in their own suds. I'd love to know, who would you get rid of out of your favourite characters if you had a particular soap? And more importantly, are they right to slash those mega fees of yesteryear? Would you miss them? Or like everything, is it now a moment in time? And while you have the time, what was your favourite soap? Just share that with me. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.